So here's some of the drawings that the kids turned in. This one right here, this works this way because it's flat, the wing. Underneath the body, he needs to have like 3D lines. So we're going to start building this in a second. And he's going to need a base. So he chose to make his base out of coil. So you have a couple options. So what I'm telling you is here that for this drawing right here, it's going to have flat base and then coils that wrap around the top. So it has to be a flat base and coils that wrap around the top. So I'm going to start with a flat, just piece of clay. I'm going to draw the shape that he wants. Most of you have a little plastic knife. Draw first, then cut off the extra. Do not try to cut an oval out and dig it out because the shape will mess up. You're going to get about this much clay. Okay, it's about 1.5 pounds of clay. That's all you're going to get. So you can't work giant. You have to work kind of cute and small. So anyway, here's this. Now he has all these coils that he made. He's going to start with a small little coil here. And then a bigger coil. And then a bigger coil. And that's how he's going to build his body. They just wrap around each other like that. And remember, each coil you make, you score and slip. So that one's too short. So he's going to go like that. Okay? These are scored and slipped, each one. Okay, and I'll show you that in another little example. When he makes about 3 or 4 coils, just like in the video Miss Baldwin told you, you're going to take your little knife and you're going to join them together. This is a coil project, so we want the coils to show. So we're only going to do that on the inside, not on the outside. We want the outside to have coils, not the inside. So that's one way. The way he wants his base, according to his drawing, is he wants it in coils. So instead of having a little slab for him, he's going to go like this. And that's how he's going to get his base. And obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger, but that's what he's going to do. I need him to score and slip this together so it doesn't break. So this is what I use to score and slip in my classroom. It's just an old gift card that we cut up with a pair of scissors. So I'm just going to scratch it around. So after I scored it, I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. And I'm going to score it again. I love these little cards because if you ever want something smooth, you have like a rib right away. And you can do that to it. You can also bend it and do all kinds of stuff to it. So I just love this as just a clay tool. Anyway, I love that happened because I didn't score and slip the coil properly. I was going too fast, so that's really good that it happened on the video. What I should have done was score and slip everything like you're supposed to. So I'm actually kind of glad that happened. I am going to score right here like I'm supposed to and add a little bit of water and score again. Slip is really gooey clay, where you grab clay, you put in a cup of water, and you kind of make gooey. You can, if you score twice and add a little bit of water twice, and then score again, all that becomes gooey on its own, so you don't have to make slip. See, I'm rotating this coil so it's this way. So now all the scratched part, the scored part, is going to be the part that's going to attach. So now it has glue. The video Miss Baldwin called it glue. Now it's not going to do that whenever you put it together. You can just lift it, and now it's one, because this time it was glued. This time it wasn't, so it came right off. So that's actually really good, like a teaching moment. So that's how he's going to make his base. Obviously, he's going to go bigger. I have this one right here. That's super cute. He's going to have a base to his dog, just a little stand for him to stand on. But this part right here, he's going to have to make with individual coils and put on top. This part right here is hollow. The only problem with this drawing is the head. The head is not coiled, and I think he has a great opportunity to make it coiled. So I'm going to draw that for you real quick. So here's what I drew. I drew these coils going, they're going to basically wrap around each other like this. And they're going to make the snout here. These are wrapped sideways like this and make a head. So I'm basically going to end up with a piece that looks like this and a piece that looks like that. Then I'm going to join them and have this for the head. And then this little flat ear, I'll stick it on top, and he'll be a completely coiled little creature. So that's how I'm going to do this. So I just wanted to show you that drawing. This right here is a super good drawing of how you should be drawing your stuff. Here you can clearly tell that this young man's going to go coils around. Now he wants a really, really perfect circle. So with him, we're going to cheat a little bit. We are going to make 2 pinch pots. Put them together and wrap them up in coils because he just really wants a perfect circle for his. So a pinch pot, if you don't remember, looks like this. It's just a hollow little piece. He's going to make 2 of them. And I'll show you how to make 2 in a second. So he's going to make 2. He's going to go ahead and wet the joint of this one. Wet that one. Kind of let the water soak in. I'm going to wet this one again. Let that soak in. I'm going to wet this one again. Let that soak in. I'm going to put them together. Now it's hollow. We are going to poke a little hole in it. Well, we don't have to because this is air dry clay, so it won't go in the kiln. But if you were going in the kiln, you would have to poke a hole in it so it wouldn't blow up. So I'm going to go down with my scoring tool, and I'm going to go up. I'm going to go down and up. And a little bit at an angle. Down and up. A little bit at an angle. I'm going to use this side, and I'm going to smooth it out. Do not go only one direction. You have to go multiple directions so that you're dragging clay from here, here, and everything's kind of attaching to itself. I'm going to keep doing this the whole thing, and then I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to roll it around the table for a little while with a little bit of pressure, and it's going to become a perfect ball. So I went ahead and scored everything. I used my little tool to smooth it out, and now I'm just rolling it around the table to get my perfect circle that he wants. Now I can score and slip my coils and start basically moving up. Don't worry about the bottom because it's nice to have that flatness so he can stand, but he's going to coil everything going around. What I want to show you with this is that when you put one coil together with another coil, they're different thicknesses all the time, and then they end up looking really weird. So here's what I would like you to do with coils before you attach them. I need you to plan ahead. So here's one coil. Here's this other coil. I'm going to attach them where they're similar thicknesses next to each other. I'm going to grab my card, just my little gift card, and I'm going to slice them at an angle, like that. Slice them at an angle. I'm going to get rid of the extra. When I put this one here, and I put this one here, they're going to join to each other perfectly. And they're not going to have that weird overlap. So that's the trick for getting coils to look like they're flawless. As you go around your piece and you add more coils, you're going to have to very carefully, let me reach for a coil, get your next coil. Do you guys remember how mine broke earlier because I didn't score and slip? Make sure you do that as we move on. So I marked that one. That one will be easy to cut down here. And then I'm carefully going to cut this one and take that piece off. But if you plan 2-3 coils ahead of time, you'll be okay. I'm going to join those 2. And then I'll join these 2, on the outside. And you can't tell they're 2 separate coils. Right here, you might a little bit, but you can always go back with a tool and get rid of that, and you can keep coiling. Remember to score and slip these. I'm just trying to go fast. Here's another one that one of the students made with her. She's going to grab, again, a base, and she's going to shape it like those elephant legs are. So she can get the 4 legs together like that. And it's going to be a little divot here. There's going to be a little divot here to get her base. So she can start going like that. Then she's going to grab her coils again, score and slip. And I want her to make each foot separately. She's going to cut it right there. And then she's going to put the next one in there. And then she's going to cut it instead of going all the way around. Because if she cuts each one, it'll give her that beautiful separation of all 4 legs. If she just goes around, it's going to look like a butterfly real fast. But she needs that separation of legs. And remember to score and slip between each one. So there's that. That's how you would start something like this. And then she would go all the way up. When she gets to here, she would kind of like make all 4 legs go together and start adding coils on top of that. Okay? I would build the head separate with this one and then attach the head later. And then the ears are obviously flat. For this one, I'm going to use the same technique that we used for the little pig, I think it was earlier. So I'm going to make a coil. I'm going to get a bigger coil. I got to think of what the bottom of the snail looks like. And we drew like a teardrop shape. Now, he drew it like this. Okay, those are scored and slipped together. He drew it like this, and he put coils in his drawing. He's got coils that just go right on top of this one like that. It's okay to do that with an empty one. It's just going to take a little bit of finesse not to break. So I would encourage him to either put coils on the inside and make it solid piece, or I'm not sure if his drawing he meant to do this. I'm not really sure. Or a slab. He's got to get a slab, but you got to start looking at what's my bottom shape that touches ground and make that first so you can start adding coils to the top. Either do a coil slab or do an actual slab and start going from there. I really hope that helps.